Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well and keeping safe. So in this video, I'm going to go over my client manual with you guys. So I would normally give my client manual to the client before I do an estimate, and I'd briefly go over it with them and then I'd let them read them on their own while I'm doing the estimate. But due to COVID-19, I'm not handing out my client manual just because I want to limit the spread of like any germs, bacteria, anything like that. So I'm going to go over it with you today so then you guys can see it. And yeah, this page here is just a little bit about me. So it just kind of says that I'm a first-year business student at the University of Northern British Columbia, and it's a little bit about my interests. So I was involved in 3020 RCACC, which is the Royal Canadian Army Cadet Corps in Houston, BC. So I was involved with cadets for 4 years, and with this I had like many volunteer hours and all that kind of stuff. I also was a part of the Houston Ringette Association, and I am a provincial champion for ringette, so that is really cool. Some fun facts about me. It also says a little bit more about Scholar's Edge. So with Scholar's Edge, you do have $5 million in liability insurance, as well as 4 workers' compensation, and we also have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So there's a lot of good things that come with Scholar's Edge. Moving on, just right here is a little bit about the company. So it just is a bit more about Scholar's Edge, and like what we are as a company and how we gotta work together and all that kind of stuff. We also donate money to the Canadian Cancer Society for every job we do. So that is something very important to us, and we whatever I donate, Scholar's Edge will match it. So we always donate a lot of money to the Canadian Cancer Society, which is really awesome. Yeah, it's a bit more like facts and information about Scholar's Edge. And then here's some frequently asked questions. So, you know, some frequently asked questions like, will the price of my estimate ever change? Do you do interiors well? When can you start the work? Just stuff like that. And all these questions are answered here. And then also right here, we do have a daily progress report. So the daily progress report pretty much just says what we accomplished that day, what we plan on tackling the next day, and all that kind of stuff. So you're always in the loop and you know what's going on. Next is the Sherwin-Williams Color Snap page. So this is pretty much where you can go in. It's like a color visualizer online. So you can go in and kind of set it up, and you can like see what it's like to have a certain color in your house, which is really cool. And then next we have my reference letters. So my reference letters, I have like some from old teachers. I have some from different bosses that I had in the past and all that kind of stuff. The letters just kind of say a little bit about my character, who I am as a person, what I've accomplished in my lifetime, and all that kind of stuff. So it's super cool. I totally wish you could read all these because I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty awesome. But yeah, just some interesting stuff like that. Super cool. And then moving on, there's just some common paint problems. So common paint problems are things like blistering, caulking failure, and like that kind of stuff. Just some basic paint problems, flaking, and like that's all in here in the client manual. And then also at the back here, I do have some before and after pictures of houses that Scholar's Edge has painted. So, I don't know if you can see these very well, but this is just some of them. Stuff like that. But yeah. And that is pretty much my client manual in a nutshell. Of course, if you have any further questions, you can always email me at CassidyStuart@scholarsedge.biz, or you can give me a call at 250-845-9250. Completely up to you. So if you want to connect with me for a free estimate, give me a call or give me an email. And if you want any questions about my client manual, feel free to give me a call. All right, thanks guys. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe.